Hello po mga kababayan, si Dante Maravillas. May post si Attorney Libby Baligod. Pinapatiktikan daw sila ni Mike Defensor. Siyempre, dapat patiktikan talaga kayo. Alam ng ating gobyerno ang mga pinaplano ninyong destabilization. Ito yung post niya kahapon mga kababayan. Sabi ni Attorney Libito Baligod, info states that the Armed Forces leadership gave instructions to all cyber unit commanders, GHQ, PA, PAF, Philippine Navy, ISAF, ISG, NISG, and PAF Intel Wing to monitor all forms of communications, voice calls through mobile phones, text messages, landline, email, fax, etc. of Attorney Libby Baligod and Secretary Mike Defensor. To all security forces, your resources are of better use if deployed against real enemies for the protection of the people in the state, not against people like me. Tulad ninyo, umaambag lang din kami kahit konti para sa kapakanan ng ating inang bayan. Yang ang bag ninyo ngayon, hindi man sa kapakanan ng inang bayan, kundi sa kapakanan ni Sara Duterte at sa political ambition po ninyo. Nanggugulo kayo, malinaw nanggugulo kayo. Umanda kayo ngayon sa ating armed forces, pati sa NBI kasi magsasagawa na sila ng investigasyon dito sa mga presenta ninyong mga witnesses, mga ex-marines, na ang iba piki pala. At patong-patong na kaso ang kakarapin ninyo mula kay Trillanes at iba pang mga members ng Congress ay sinabit ninyo dyan sa delivery ng mali-malitang pera na gawa-gawa man lang ninyo. Di ba? Napakalinaw mga kababayan. Alam na ng gobyerno. Ito sabi ng Palasyo Malacanang. Pala says, people behind ex-marines working to remove Marcos Jr. from office. Malinaw na destabilization po. Kahit po si Ping Lacson nakalata. Di ba? Sabi ni Yossi Castro, sabi dito sa report ng ABS-CBN, Malacanang said it believes those behind the individuals claiming to be former Marines in accusing ranking officials, including President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., of receiving kickbacks are the same people who want him out of office. Castro made a statement in response to question about Senate President pro tempore Ping Lacson's view that the fresh allegations may be part of an attempt to destabilize government. Sino ba ang mga taong nasa likod nito? Sila rin naman ang mga taong nais pabagsakin ang gobyernong ito at patalsikin ang Pangulo sa pwesto at iluklok ang kanilang poon. Sabi po ni Yossi Castro kahapon sa press briefing, malinaw naman po, gusto nilang iupo si Sara, kaya lang malabo po. Si Sara ngayon mga kababayan, nasilip na lumakwatsa na naman sa Bangkok base sa post ni Attorney Jesus Falsis. Ayan sabi ni Attorney Jesus Falsis, Tweety Bird reports, Inday Lustay, aka Sara Duterte, was spotted in Bangkok yesterday, Thursday, na work day today and tomorrow for most Filipinos. Tweety Bird says she was spotted near a major mall in Bangkok and was storing or shopping in the area. Daming time magbakasyon. Siguradong didipinsan ito ng mga DDS, pero nung si Leni Robredo ang nasa abroad noon, kung ano-anong sinasabi kahit work-related ang trips abroad ni BP Leni noon. Meron pang pautot ang mga DDS noon na nasaan ang bise, pero ngayon walang pakialam kung nasaan si Sara. Kulto kasi. Ayan na, mga kababayan, si Sara. Ay, nago. Habang yung mga kampo niya dito, nag-attempt na i-destabilize. Si Sara dumidistansya. Di ba? Ganun ang strategy. Laging nasa ibang bansa habang naghihintay kung may mangyayari sa destabilization ng kanyang mga aliporis. Di ba, mga kababayan? Nung una, nang maisog rally, nasa Japan yata yun si Sara Duterte. Naghihintay lang. Para hindi mapagsuspitsahan. Tapos yung nasa The Hague, kung saan-saan pumupunta. Pero may mga activity ginagawa na destabilization efforts, yung mga aliporis niya rito. Ngayon, nasa Bangkok naman siya. Habang may destabilization attempt dito. Yan sabi ng Palasyo Malacanang. She also lambasted former Congressman Mike Defensor, whom she earlier referred to as the known wonder boy in Adormawanay 2.0, referring to as a supposed whistleblower against Lacson, who eventually retracted his allegation against the former National Police Chief. Sabi ni Yossi Castro, so malamang sinasabi rin po ito ni Senator Lacson dahil nabiktima na po siya ng mga paninira noon at sangkot din sa nasabing usapin ang isang sekretary ng Dirty Tricks Department na noon na si Mike Defensor. What I mean is Environment Secretary pala siya dati. Sabi po ni Yossi Castro sa press briefing kahapon. Dirty Trick Department daw si Mike Defensor, ay STN niya, DNR pala. The palace official further quoted former NEDA Secretary Winnie Monson, who said, Defensor has a history of either influencing witnesses or training witnesses or making witnesses disappear. When asked if she believes that the supposed Marines have been used for political interest, Castro said, she does, but does not know what the men expect to gain. Kung anong nais nila, hindi po natin batid. Pero ang mga nasa likod dito, alam naman natin kung anong gusto nila. At sana bilang Pilipino, wag na lamang po silang magpagamit. At makakasira po ito para sa ating bansa at para sa maganda sanang pagsulong ng ating bansa. Sabi po ni Yossi Castro, talagang ang gusto nila manira o masira yung ating bansa para may maipuna sila sa administrasyon ng ating Pangulong Bongbong. Ganon ang strategy, mga kababayan. Walang tigil sila sa panggugulo po. Ngayon, ito pa yung kwento dito sa Bilyonaryo News, mga kababayan. Sabi dyan, ex-soldiers alleged ICC investigators met at Trimolia residence. A group of 18 supposed former soldiers has alleged under oath that International Criminal Court investigators who were reportedly involved in a bribery scheme tied to the crimes against humanity case of former President Rodrigo Duterte held meetings at the residence of Ombudsman Jesus Crispin Remulla. In their sworn affidavit submitted to the Office of the Ombudsman on Thursday, the former soldiers said two individuals they identified as Chantal Daniels and William Rosato attended meetings inside a house in Bel Air, Makati, which they said they were instructed to identify as belonging to Remulla when entering the subdivision. Talagang isinabit, pati po si Boying Remulla. In-instructionan daw. Ayan si Chantal Daniels at William Rosato ay nagkaroon din ng meeting sa isang bahay sa Bel Air, Makati, na sa pakakaalam namin ay bahay ni dating DOJ Secretary Boying Remulla, sabi po sa affidavit. The witnesses said they were told to announce that they were visiting Secretary Boying Remulla's house when entering the gated community. Talagang unintention po. Manira, in-instructionan. Ganon niya yung isabi ninyo na mag-meeting kayo doon sa mismong bahay ni Secretary Remulla. You see? Malisyoso talaga, mga kababayan, yung intensyon. The men also claimed that former Senator Antonio Trillanes and former Philippine National Police Chief Nicolas Torre attended the meeting. The allegation surfaced alongside claims that the cash was moved to finance efforts to the connected to the ICC investigation into Duterte's bloody war on drugs. According to the affidavit, several of the former Marines said they were instructed to exchange and transport large amounts of cash, including 2 suitcases reportedly containing 56 million each. Ako, Bernard Tube kasama si Mark Tiksay at John Paul Estrada ay nagpalit kami ng 2 maleta, tig 56 milyon pesos ang laman. Sa dollars, sa isang building sa Baliro Street, Salcedo Village, Makati City. One of the affiants said, claiming the money was prepared months before December 2023. The witnesses said they were told the funds were intended to prepare for the arrival of foreign contacts, with Trillanes allegedly the one coordinating with visitors. Pinagandaan ang mga darating na foreigners at si former Senator Sonny Trillanes in charge sa kanila, sabi po sa affidavit. Aming nakumpirma na ang mga foreigners pala na binabanggit nila ay mga taga-International Criminal Court, it added, claiming they later recognized Daniels from news reports identifying her as affiliated with the tribunal as ICC team leader. Daniels pala, foreigner. Yan na niya, Mr. Maravillas, yung affidavit, makatotohanan. Malamang gawa-gawa lang po, lahat imbento, para isabit, pati si Boying. Ay, nako. Kaya ayaw patulan po ito ni Tito Sen. Pati siya, may 5 maleta daw. But anyway, sinabmit sa ombudsman, si Boying Rimulya, ang ombudsman, kasama yung pangalan niya. So, siguradong magsasagawa ng investigasyon kasi pinasa na sa kanila, pati yung NBI mga kababayan, para magkaalaman na kung totoo talaga o gawa-gawa. Pero malinaw po, fabricated stories again para siraan po yung ating Pangulo, pati yung ICC. Gusto nilang siraan. Well coordinated po yung efforts. Kasi after ng press con, ni Atty. Baligod, diretso din pa press con si Amy Marcos, diretso din na statement si Sara Duterte, pati si Pulong. At ngayon si Sara, nandun pala sa Bangkok. Namamasyal mga kababayan. Naghihintay kung ano mangyayari sa mga paandar ng kanyang mga lipuris dito. Di ba? Ayan man lang po ang ating short video ngayon. Ako po si Dante Maravillas. Bye-bye. God bless.